Hi and welcome back to the Beehive. First of all, I'd like to make a request to YouTube. Now, apologies in advance if there's something that we don't know. But British Stand has a YouTube channel which I believe has been taken down. Seems to be quite a nice young man, a former soldier, talks really and says what most of the country are thinking. Yes, he is more right wing, but as this is a democratic country, what's the issue? So if you could, please can you reinstate his channel? Thank you, YouTube. Now to get on with the main reason for this little video. And yes, I am reading notes, and if you have a problem with that, to be quite honest, to the people I'm talking about, I really don't care. So, Vindicator and Abita X and others, as you say, I'm punching up our little channel. Not sure what punching down and punching up is all about, but as you like to say, so hence we're punching up. Now, I was wondering if Paul Thorpe actually lives in your heads, because you don't seem to be able to get this man out of your mind. Now, what you don't seem to understand is Restore will not win a general election on their own. Yes, we all want them to, but it's not feasible. They're just not big enough. And Reform have got the likes of GB News, Talk TV, the mainstream media, to get their rhetoric out and about, where Restore just haven't yet, sadly. It's just how it is. Now, good on you, Rupert Lowe. You put your country first. The sort of politicians that we want in the country. You decided and understood, yes, you have to sometimes work together for the greater good, because the right must unite. Things that most of the public have been saying for months, to take down the left, the ones that want to destroy the country. So before we start getting called yappy dogs or groupies, or we sit behind keyboards, that just don't work, because no, we're not. We're able to listen to all opinions and make up our own mind. And on a personal note, Vindicator, I agree with a lot of the things you say. Not all, but that's okay. And to be fair to you, you have let me on your channel a few times to debate, and we've agreed to disagree. So, credit where credit's due. But what I need to say is, we need to work together for the greater good. We need to put the children first, the next generations. Nigel, Reform, do we trust him 100%? No. There is a reason why they're losing votes. And on a personal note, I think that Nigel really needs to go for Restore and Reform and a few others on the right of politics can unite and have a chance. As I said, this is what we've been saying for months. So, YouTubers, you need to take a leaf out of Rupert Lowe's book and work together for the greater good. And do you know what? You can attack us all you like, because as Rupert Lowe says, we just don't care. All we want is a better country, safer for the children to grow up in. We want fairness across the board. We want 70% British English and 30% guess. We want to protect our culture and we want to be proud of our flag. That's not racist, and there is nothing wrong with that. So let's win this together and put country first. Because there are a few good men out there that are trying their best. The likes of Paul Thorpe, Richard Inman, TR and others that you seem to really have a problem with. They live in your head. So maybe you should look in the mirror and decide what side you're really on. You bang on about standing strong and taking this once great country back together to a place where most people, everyday people, want it to be. Yet time and time again you say you should respect free speech and difference of opinion. But that's not true, is it? If people don't agree to vote Restore, or they want to unite the country, then there's an issue with them. You say that politicians need to gain the public's vote. Well, they're only going to gain the public's vote if they all can show, like Rupert Lowe has, you put country first. Now, yesterday, a great thing happened. Rupert Lowe held out his hand, not of friendship. He put his differences aside and put the country first. But because of your dislike for other YouTubers, that overshadowed the whole point of the video. So, it's a shame, because your dislike for these men who are just trying to unite, the right really seem to get to you. It's like an itch you can't scratch. If Rupert Lowe is the man who you claim that you respect, then why can't you do the same as him? Put your differences and egos aside for the greater good. Now, Abiter X, you're a vile little man. Having a dig about religion, people's religion. So my message to you is, leave the politics to the grown-ups, please. Now, as many of these YouTubers are so good at giving out advice, the Queen Bees have some advice to give back to you. If you have nothing positive or nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. And you know what? We believe that the only way that we are going to win the country back is to unite, because unfortunately Restore are just not big enough yet, and nor is Reform. Rupert Lowe gets that, and most people are behind him and back him and agree what he says. Maybe not 100% of everything, but who agrees 100% of the time? But what he cleverly done, he clarified his position that millions must go, but not the ones that contribute, respect our culture and our flag. He reined in the younger members of his team that I'm sure meant well, but they haven't got life experience. So they need a father figure to teach him the ways and how you word things and you behave to get people on board. So thank you for listening. I'm sure that if you do see this video, because we are punching up, that you're going to disagree and be very upset. But do you know what? If you run people down constantly, then don't expect not to get anything back in return. Bye for now.